We need to talk.
Transformers reviews, tech and the news, whatever else I use as a muse. Hit subscribe, I appreciate the views. Influences interest on YouTube.
What's going on, people? This is Inflewence, and I'm back with another video. As you can see, why people say that with another video? Of course, it's another video, but okay. Let me get to the topic at hand. Or for Cybertron Siege. Okay, it's not the shit show that I thought it was. At first, I formed an opinion without seeing the whole thing, so I can admit that I was wrong to do that. And I hate when people do that, but I did it because I hated the first 3 episodes. Let's just get that out the way. So we could start. Let's start with the positives. I always like to start positive. I always like to start on a positive foot. Positives. I like Alita 1. I like that she wasn't just a yes man. That's number 1. Number 2, I like that they stuck with kind of like the G1. Basically the whole series. And I'm going to try to get through this without spoiling anything. But I hope everybody's seen it by now. But I'm going to try to get through it without super spoilers. But spoiler alert, I will talk about some characters. So you should already know most of everybody that you are familiar with is in there. But there may be people that you want to be surprised. I can say off the bat, Hasbro knows what they're doing because they're trying to sell toys. That's number 1. I think that's what you got to go into this understanding. Did I say second thing I like? Third thing I like? I don't know. I'm not gonna number it because it's a few things, but they're not in this order. I like the tone of the show. It was dark. I felt like it had consequences. I felt like sometimes those consequences were too much. Like this was like the opposite of G1 as far as the gunfire. Man, you get grazed and you might be out of here. Even as a transformer, I guess it makes sense because everybody's OP, I guess. I mean, I know Megatron and Optimus should be OP as far as their weapons, but I guess armor is just for maybe man-made weapons. I don't know. If everybody's a transformer, everybody has the same kind of caliber weapons, they should make weapons that go through your armor. So in that respect, I understand that. But at the same time, I would have liked to dial it back because it seemed a heavy consequences. Like if you get shot, it was a wrap. But then again, transferring that to humans, you know, you got bulletproof vests and you got other stuff, but you got armor-piercing bullets, tanks. So I guess it's relative. But I do like the fact that it was dark. I like the fact that there were consequences and it seemed like there would be consequences. I like some of the battles. I was saying I like the way they stuck to the G1. Basically, the whole series was the first episode of G. No, that's not too spoilery, but the whole series is basically a telling of before they came to Earth. So you basically saw what. Because, you know, it's a three-part series, 3-part saga, I guess, with this being the first part, first 6 episodes. So, what else was positive? I really liked the last 3 episodes. I really thought it took a turn. I think maybe some of the people got comfortable, the voice actors, as something, so we can go there, the stuff that I didn't like. Didn't like a lot of the voice actors. I did like a few here and there. Like I thought Alita 1 was good or fine. I don't know about good, but I thought that was fine. Optimus I thought was fine. Megatron. But some of the other ones, the choices of voices, I really hated, which is one of my favorite characters, but Jetfire's voice, I really hated his voice. He was not what I would picture Jetfire were to be, but then again, this is like a retelling, so it was a lot of voices that I did not like, and I didn't like the voice acting, not just the way they sounded, the tone and inflection. I didn't like their acting, voice acting. So that was a negative for me. Some of the writing wasn't as sharp as I would have liked it. It wasn't as bad as I thought. The first 3 episodes was pretty bad. It drug on pretty much to me. Now, granted, this is my opinion, and that's all I can give you. If you love the show, if you felt like it was great, that's great. This is my opinion. We can discuss that. Please discuss it in the comments. You know, I respond to all my comments, or I try to when I can. Not that I get tons of them, but I do get comments that I like. I like interacting with people with opinions, and especially different opinions. As long as it's respectable. As long as it's I guess respectable. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. As long as it's done respectfully, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with you having a difference of opinion. I know people that thought it was dog shit. And I know people that praised it and was like, "Why are y'all mad? Because we'll never get another show like this." I'm somewhere in the middle, leaning towards not dog shit, but leaning towards that side. I think it had a lot of room for improvement, but also had a lot of potential. And I'm hoping it gets better as it goes on. It could be, I know they were, well, I don't know. I don't know how much they were trying to get done towards the end. That could be even a case of them becoming comfortable later on in the series, like as the voice actors did their thing. So maybe that's why the last 3 episodes were good. I like some of the battle scenes. I like Jetfire's battle scene. You know what I'm talking about. People that seen it. That was great. I thought that was I was into that. I was into that. It was a couple other towards the end that I was really liking it, and it was reminiscent. Megatron's lips, for some reason, I don't know why he had lips like that. Let me get to that. The character designs were exactly as the toy. Like basically, somebody told me they sent the toys to, I thought they scanned the toys, but they did not. They said they sent the toys to, I guess, remake them, render them as animation. So they knew exactly, but they did it too exact. I wish they would erase some of the backpacks. The portholes, the hollowness, the guns. It made the animation I like, actually. I like that type of animation, but it made them feel plastic because I've seen the toys before I seen the show. So it just reminded me of plastic, like the hollowness. It was hollowness in people's arms. It didn't make sense other than the fact that they look exactly like the toys, and the toys like this, if you get a toy, you got exactly what's on that screen. And in that respect, if you're a little kid watching this, even though I don't think it's geared towards kids, for one, it's G1. I think they're hoping some stray kids come along and enjoy it. But anybody that knows G1, this is like basically, I mean, it's a new story. They had some Easter eggs. They had some elements from the movies. They had some elements from, of course, from the Transformers show, but there were some high points. There was definitely some high points in there. The art was a high point. That once they got it together. Transformations. I know this is a beginning, and transformation takes Energon. They didn't have a lot of Energon. I hope this ain't. I think that was in the synopsis about them needing Energon. But that's why I think a lot of times they didn't transform, because there was a lot of times where they were running and I'm like, why are you running? You turned into a car. Like, why are you running? But I think that's why. Because they needed Energon. I had to keep reminding myself that this is an early version of Optimus and the crew. So he's been the leader, but he's still early leading. So it's not like he's that confident. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't tell me otherwise. So that was cool. I know some people didn't like I said, Alita 1 wasn't a yes man. I know some people didn't like that. I don't know what that was, why they didn't like it. I like that she was questioning him. Some of the times, not all the time, but she still followed through with orders. But she was questioning his judgment as a woman should. Like, she's questioning his judgment if he's not showing. Like, I like that aspect. I like that aspect. She wasn't just like, yes sir, like, yes sir, we doing what I'm told. Like, I like that she was strong, a strong character. What else? I don't know. It's just, all in all, it had a lot of potential. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't as bad as I initially thought from the first 3 episodes. I formed an opinion that the last 3 episodes kind of dissolved a little. So I can say I'm in the middle. I like give it a 6 out of 10, or yeah, about a 6, just because they had a lot of nostalgic parts. They had a lot of nostalgic moments, Starscream and Megatron and those things. Like, I miss seeing that element. I mean, I watch the G1 shows all the time, just just to kill time or whatever, just in the background. I have them on while I'm fooling with something else, but just to get a new updated of that element. And I'm sure the designs will change. Of course they'll change, because if they take it from this just like the toys, Earthrise will be, and I'm actually looking forward to that, because those designs they're a lot more on point, less hollow than the newer designs. So I think they would look a little better, but everybody isn't in Earthrise, so I'm not sure how they're going to do that. But I'm looking forward to seeing more, seeing what can be done. If they work, hopefully the voice actors, they work on that. That was a big thing for me. And the writing needs to step up a little bit to me. I don't feel like it was. Some people said it was as good as Prime. I don't think it was as good as Prime at all. Like, Prime was probably, even though I'm a G1er, my son was watching Prime. He got me into Prime, and then I started watching Prime. Like, they had some good stories. They had some good writing. So hopefully it'll get there. But I'm glad to have a Transformers show that we can check out. All right, that's it for this discussion, and I will get up with you guys. I think this is offensive in some countries. I don't know, but this is the real peace sign anyway. For those that don't know.
Life ain't no. As long as you alive, you can give another try and take it real high if you want.